Hello, my name is Mike Johnson, and I'm taking you on an inside and outside video tour of this top of the line, the best you can get, 2018 Chrysler Pacifica plug-in hybrid limited premium. This is the most fanciest and cost the most to buy new top of the line Chrysler Pacifica. Has pretty much every option. It has a smart cruise control with an adaptive cruise control, partial self-driving capability. If you start to drift out of the lane, it'll steer to help you stay in the lane. Front camera and front radar sensor to measure the distance from the cars in front of you, so you can use cruise control in heavy traffic. Has full stop cruise. It's a plug-in hybrid, so it has incredible high horsepower. It's very quick. It takes off like a Dodge Charger, 0 to 60 in like 7 or 8 seconds. But it gets 35 or better miles per gallon. 35 mpg with dramatic acceleration, and it holds 7 people inside, plus cargo. That's a tall order, but it can do it. And it does it because it's a plug-in hybrid. So when you go home at the end of the day, you plug in the charging cord on the left front fender, and it charges up the battery inside the vehicle, and it gives you about 30 miles roughly of pure electric driving before it starts using gas. Although if you hit the gas pedal, it'll start using gas right away to support the it actually has 3 motors in it. 2 electric motors and 1 gasoline motor, and those 3 motors all work in parallel to give it the great acceleration. Or on just the electric motors, when you have a plug-in charge, to get really great gas mileage. If you know how to milk it, you can get this thing to get like 80 miles per gallon. Real world, over a year's time, you could get 80 miles per gallon. But it depends on the type of driving you do. You have to remember, this is a dual fuel car. It runs on gasoline, so you can jump and drive it from California to Washington, D.C. and never have to plug it in because it drives on gasoline. But if you are not doing cross country, you definitely want to plug it in and get that great gas mileage benefit. There's a charging plug right here. You plug it in. You don't have to plug it in. You want to plug it in, but you don't have to. If you want the great gas mileage, you have to plug it in. But if you need to drive a long distance, you don't have to plug it in. Just put gas in it. Drive it like a normal car. But yet it's not a normal car, it's a hybrid. So even if you don't plug it in, it still gets great gas mileage. But it gets amazing gas mileage if you do plug it in. That's the secret. You got 3 choices. Never plug it in, drive it like a normal car and get good gas mileage. Plug it in and get amazing gas mileage. Or plug it in often and only take short trips and get unbelievable, ridiculously high, great gas mileage. It depends on your driving. If you're a soccer mom and you just drive it around to school and Starbucks and the shopping mall, and you come home and charge it every time, you might not have to buy gas for several months at a time. It won't let you go more than 2 months without having to replace the fuel in the gas tank. But it does drive for a long time on electric. So we're going to go in and show you some more of the systems. So we're going to go in. Before I go inside, I'm going to remind you or point out this van qualifies for carpool access OK stickers because it's a plug-in hybrid. Those little purple or green or white or orange or red or whatever color, it doesn't matter what color, the DMV issues carpool stickers up to 4 years per VIN number. And since this doesn't have carpool stickers on it now, you can still get the new carpool stickers by applying for $22. DMV will give you the stickers for 4 years, up to 4 years. It's 3 to 4 years, so depends on when you get them. They expire at the end of each year, on the 4th year. So we're going in to take a look at the Chrysler Pacifica. This is the VIN number right here. That's the last 3 digits of the VIN to identify it. This one has the black interior which I have one over there, which has the light gray interior. This is my third one of these Pacifica hybrids that I've had. Right now, this is my top pick. If I want to buy a vehicle that holds 7 people for my family, this is my number one choice for minivan over the Toyota Sienna or Kia or any of the others. This is the one to get. Of course, they're very expensive new, and they're very hard to get used. I have one right here. The ventilated leather seats, the front seats, they're heating seats, they're cooling seats. The seats themselves are air conditioned. So when you get in, you turn on the air conditioner and you push another button and the seat itself gets cold. And so if you're female, you wear a skirt, you're worried about the hot black leather seats on a hot summer day, you turn on the seat ventilation and it keeps it cool. You don't burn your legs. Or if you wear thin jogging shorts or whatever, bicycle shorts, you don't have to worry about burning your legs with these because they're cooled seats. This one has 49,000 miles on the odometer, and right now we're connected with Apple CarPlay. We have an iPhone plugged into the USB port, and that's the Apple Maps displaying on the navigation screen. So you say, "Hey Siri, take me to Disneyland." That's your navigation right there. "Hey Siri,
getting directions to Disneyland Park."
See, she heard me. It was that easy. And then there we go.
Starting route to Disneyland Park. Proceed to the route, then turn left.
See how easy that was? I only have the phone plugged in, and I said, "Hey Siri," and it heard me. "Hey Siri, what's 0 divided by 0?
Imagine that you have 0 cookies, and you split them evenly among 0 friends. How many cookies does each person get? See, it doesn't make sense. And Cookie Monster is sad that there are no cookies. And you are sad that you have no friends.
So, Apple CarPlay with this vehicle, it works really good. If you don't have an iPhone, it supports the Android Auto, and it has its own dedicated nav on this premium one, so I can hit and view the map without any phones connected, and then I have normal old school navigation built into the car, which is extremely convenient. SOS system, kind of like OnStar, you have the system built into the car. You have a sunglass holder right here. You have a conversation mirror, so you can keep your eye on the passengers saying, "Don't touch me, don't touch me." And you have the panorama sunroof, so when you go to the national park, Sequoia Park, and you see all the big tall trees, or Yosemite and the big over towering mountains, or downtown with the big tall skyscrapers, you open up the panorama sunroof and you can see straight up and enjoy the ride. You get a lot of bang for your buck with this vehicle. There's a lot of features. So on the climate, I hit heated or cooling seats, and I can heat the steering wheel. So I'm going to heat the seat, and I've got the surround view camera. So with moving guidelines, so it's almost looks like a drone is flying over the car. It uses artificial intelligence and 4 cameras to make a composite simulated drone eye view, so you can see all the streets and around you, and also your traditional backup camera. You have a choice of different views that you can select if you want for the main view, like a front view when you're driving through the drive-through restaurant and you don't want to scrape your wheels on the corner. It makes it nice to see where when you're getting too close, it works really well. This one has the HomeLink garage door opener features, so you can program for garage doors and gates. Vanity mirrors, so you can check how you look before you get out. This one has the Harman Kardon premium sound system. This is the only one I've had with the Harman Kardon, and it has the LED headlights, auto headlights, and daytime running lights. Up on the front, LED high beams and fog lights. Now when you're driving at night, there's a wider broad spectrum light that lets you see colors at night. So whether you're seeing the stripes on the road or there's a purple or red car in front of you, you can tell a difference because you can see colors a lot better at night with this type of headlights. Works really well. Power lumbar adjustment, all kinds of features. Power doors, I can open and close the doors from the driver's seat. Passenger door opening, trunk opening. Both doors are power. Auto climate control for the passengers, or you can lock that out if you don't want them messing with it. You can open and close the vents. You have 3 separate temperature zones, so you can control everything from right here. You have a little Blu-ray disc player right here in the center console. Extra storage everywhere. USB port, auxiliary jack. When my phone is connected, that enables Apple CarPlay or Google Auto, Android Auto. In order for that to work, you need to have a good quality certified cable. If you go buy the gas station cable, it may not connect your data, so you need the real good quality cable to get the data transfer, because it's more than just charging. The video system here, video player, so you can insert a Blu-ray in the disc player, or you can plug in HDMI video game console. Yeah, you could put your Xbox One in here or your PlayStation and take it on the road trips with you and play video games plugged in straight to the screen. So you got your youngsters or dad while mom drives playing Call of Duty back here. It's all possible. It's up to you guys. So it's almost an RV. There's no restroom on board, but you got all the comforts of an RV for your road trips built into the minivan. It has 110 volt power, so you can plug in an Xbox and power it, or a PlayStation. Fold flat seats in the back, and power rear hatch, power sliding doors. It's very clean. Now you don't get fold into the floor seats with this. These are the premium captain chairs, so you don't get fold to the floor, but they do slide forward for easy access to the rear. Armrest and latch tank, these latch points for the car seats. There's 1, 2 right here, and I see that there is 3 in the back seat, so you could potentially put 4 car seats in here legitimately. Tires are in really good condition. They have been replaced. They're nice thick tires. It's got parking sonar sensors, but it also has the smart adaptive cruise control on this one. So with smart cruise control, this has a front mounted millimeter wave radar and a front camera. So when you're driving along in traffic, let's say you're driving to Los Angeles or New York or Dallas or any of these big cities in the country, and you got the open road and everybody starts slowing down, you don't have to touch the gas, you don't have to touch the brake, just leave it on cruise control. This car will come all the way to a full stop on cruise control, and then when traffic continues, you just tap the gas pedal and it start going again automatically with its intelligent cruise control. And if you're getting kind of drowsy and you start drifting out of your lane, the front camera will recognize that and it'll actually steer you back into your lane to keep you from running off the road. It's partial self-driving capability. It's not full self-driving. There are no cars available to the public, not even a Tesla, with full self-driving capability. But it's partial self-driving so that you can have an enhanced safety, but you must be the driver. The car is not the driver, you are. But we'll help you, and it will lower your stress level, especially if you get into rough times where you're not so sure about the traffic situation. And then in the fog, in the rain, when the sun is in your eyes, that smart cruise control will help out to keep you from crashing into people. With the smart cruise control, you've got extra buttons here. So when you turn on the cruise control, for example, I'm going to explain very briefly here. I turn on the cruise control ready, and then you set your speed and then you set how close you want to follow the car in front of you. You can set it closer or farther. The farther you are, the more likely people are to cut you off, and the closer you are, the more likely you are to have the confidence in the vehicle to handle it. So I'm very confident in these systems. They seem to work really well, and it's a very, very nice feature. The smart cruise control will totally spoil you if you take a nice long trip somewhere. Once you have it, you don't want to go without it. So now I'm going to show you a little video. It shows a Prius in the video, but it shows you about the carpool stickers. I'm going to explain about the carpool stickers on this little video that explains how cars can and can't get stickers. This one can. It can have stickers up to 4 full years, a minimum of 3, and a maximum of 4 years. So how do you know if a car can get the carpool stickers or is eligible to use the carpool lane? It's very simple. Actually, it's not. First, you need to go to the California Air Resources Board website and then search for carpool stickers and you find the list of vehicles. This is the list right here, 2012 model year vehicles, for example. And then you look by make right here, and we see Toyota Prius plug-in hybrid, and the type of emissions that it has. Only the plug-in hybrid can do it, not the regular Prius. And under the hood of the vehicle is a label, and it will have this code number. I'll show you that in a minute. The Chevy Volts are really complicated because most of the Volts cannot get the carpool sticker. But if you were looking, for example, at a Chevy Volt, the Chevys are, where's the Chevy? Right there. Volt is very complicated. Only the ones with this emissions code under the hood can get the carpool sticker. So this is the list of vehicles that can get the sticker, but there's also this blacklist. Now I've already punched in a VIN number for a car that cannot get the carpool sticker by using, on this 2,000 page spreadsheet, you go to edit, find, enter the VIN number or even a partial VIN number, and then next, and this is the blacklist. So the one car that I punched in, this VIN number ending in 215, that car already had green stickers, so it cannot get the stickers anymore. But let's go on, for example, my website right here. We're going to take a look at a car that can get the stickers that's promoted on my website. For example, there's a free Carfax report. Let's go down. I want to look at the 93,000 mile car, for example. Where's that car? Looking for it, looking for it. Free Carfax report. And then we select the VIN number right there. I use Control-C to copy it. And then I open up my spreadsheet. Control-V and enter. And now I'm searching, and it has searched the entire list. Adobe Acrobat Reader has finished searching the document. No matches were found. So the VIN number for the silver Prius that I just looked up is not on the blacklist. And so that's why it can be verified that it can get the newest carpool stickers from DMV. That's how it works. So as I walk around in circles around the outside, I'm going to explain a couple benefits. This car is priced over $30,000 asking price, but it qualifies for some government benefits. One government benefit can pay up to $9,500 of the purchase cost. That is a Replace Your Ride program. It's only available to residents in Southern California, and it's a third-party government agency called South Coast Air Quality Management District. If you live in that district and you can qualify based on the income requirement, which is moderate or low income, and that's based on your tax return and how many people in your household, and based on your zip code, and you have a trade-in vehicle, They will buy your trade-in vehicle for up to $9,500 regardless of what it's worth. It could be worthless, but they'll buy you out of your trade-in, and then you can get the $9,500 benefit. That pays almost a third of the cost of buying the car. After you've bought the car, Southern California Edison is offering to give up to $1,000. Well, actually, they're a flat offer of $1,000 for buying a plug-in electric vehicle, new or used, which means if you buy this car, Southern California Edison is your home power provider. Yes, no. If it is, the registered address of your electric bill matches the registration address, then $1,000 check. Even if your name's not on an electric bill, it's okay. If it's your mom's house, your kid's house, your landlord's house, your landlord's apartment, doesn't matter. It has to be a residential Southern California address, and they'll give you a $1,000 rebate. That's pretty cool. My name is Mike Johnson. My website is mybestcar.com. Like it says on the building right there, mybestcar.com. That's my website. You can call if the car's available, 951-681-2101. This became available for sale in January 2020. So if it's March of 2023, it's probably sold already. So call and see if it's available. Mike Johnson, thank you.